welcome back to a brand new school year. Yay! First day of school, first day of school. Are we excited for our first week of school? My name is Miss Lara, and I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful first week of school, if that's where you go, or if you're enjoying school with me. We're starting off a brand new school year here on Reading Explorers 2. All right, shall we start our day off with a song? I have Miss Maria here today. Let's sing our good morning song. Ready? Good morning, it's a sunshine kind of day. Come join Miss Lara for some learning and some play. Will we sing some songs? Of course we will. Make our brains strong, like super strong. So come along. Yes, come on, friends, for some learning and some play. All right, Miss Maria, I know you're going to deliver the mail to me later, so I'm going to put you down. Now, all this week we're talking about school, and I'm introducing you to some book characters that have gone to school and maybe have not done the right things. If you want to check out yesterday's episode, we read No David, the story of a little boy who's just trying to figure himself out, isn't he? And figure out how to put on clothes when he runs down the street. Now today we have a whole new book that we're going to read with a very special character who's also trying to figure out what to do in this thing called school. Now I think that Miss Maria left us a letter that we're going to read. Let me see, I think I hear her. Ooh, there's her doorbell. Here's the letter now. Let's start reading it together. So this letter is going to start on the left and we're going to slide to the right. So let's do our song. This is the left, this is the right. When we read, we start at the left and go to the right. It says, Dear Miss Lara, will there be other kids at school? Yes, there's going to be lots of other friends at school. Will there be my friend? I do not want to be lonely. Oh no, that would be the worst. How can I make friends at school? Love. Oh, a T-Rex, and the T-Rex is saying help. How can I make friends at school? I think we're going to learn about that character later and how she makes friends at school. All right, I think Miss Maria left me some book clues too. Let's see, there's some paint. I wonder what this book is going to have to do with paint. I know that's something we do in school. And some letters. Something else that we do in school. There's a lunch bag. If you're going to transitional kindergarten, you eat lunch at school. Preschool, not so much. And there's an egg. I wonder, and nervous. Let me see. We pull out the book and see what it has to do with our clues. Are you ready for the book? We don't eat our classmates. Oh no, we don't eat our classmates. There's Penelope Rex, our book's character that wrote the letter. This is written by Ryan Higgins. He's the author of the book. Now you'll remember the author writes the words. And you can see from the front cover, ew, Penelope Rex has drool coming from her and a shoe. Oh no. She has a diet of children, I think. Now before we read this book, I want to preview this story. We're going to do a picture walk. That means without reading the words, we're going to try to predict what the story is about. So let's go through. Okay, there's a little T-Rex. And let's look at her face. She looks a little nervous, doesn't she? Oh, and there she is playing with her toys. She even has a little dinosaur toy. And her mother is coming to get her. And lots of sandwiches. I guess that's what the lunch was about. And she's going to a strange building. Where do you think she might be going? And in that building, there's lots of children. but the children have disappeared. Where could they have gone? There's a shoe coming from Penelope's mouth. Oh no, Penelope. Look, she's even at the bottom of the slide trying to eat the children. And no one's playing with her. No, I wonder if it's because she's trying to eat them. Here she is talking to a grown-up and maybe feeling a little sad in bed. Why do you think that she's feeling sad? I wonder. And she's going to meet a goldfish? What does that have to do with anything? And she's going to put her finger in the goldfish bowl. I wonder what's going to happen. I skipped a few pages, but here's towards the end. She looks a little nervous to do that again, huh? Actually, the end, she runs away from the goldfish. I wonder what the goldfish did. Okay, do you have some predictions in your mind? Let's read the story and see if they're true. We don't eat our classmates. Let's start. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school. So there she is making a nervous face like this. Ooh. What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important to Penelope. Look, there she is, still nervous. Penelope's mom brought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Oh no, do you eat ponies? Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches. Whoa, that's a lot of tuna sandwiches. And of course, 1 apple juice to wash it all down. Finally, the big day came, and Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were children. Look at all those children. And look, her teacher is a grown-up human too. So, of course, she ate them. They were delicious. Penelope Rex, said her teacher, Mrs. Noodleman, we don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out at once. Hapooey. So she did. Look at all the children. They are covered in Penelope's spit. Ew. It's not the very best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. She tried hard to make friends at recess. So there she is, the kid's going down the slide right into her mouth. She finger painted some of her best work. And if you can see what she's painting herself with a mouth wide open, eating a child. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. You can sit here. She has all those tuna sandwiches. I bet those don't smell very good. At least 300 of them. Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. It was lonely. Oh, she's so sad. When she got home, her dad asked about her first day of school. Oh, she said, I didn't make any friends. None of the children wanted to play with me. Penelope Rex, her father asked, did you eat your classmates? Well, maybe sort of a little bit, she said. Sometimes it's hard to make friends, said her dad, especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside, just tastier. That gave Penelope a lot to think about. So there she is thinking, oh. The next day, Penelope tried really, really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. Miss Noodleman, Penelope ate William again. There he is. We must be really tasty as humans to T-Rexes, huh? And they were all afraid of her. She would come in and the children would go, ah! No, don't eat me! Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him. "Will you be my friend?" Penelope said. And Walter swam right up to Penelope's finger and said, "Jump!" Now it was Penelope's turn to get eaten. She didn't like that. She said, "Eee! He's eating my finger! Wah!" Look at him eating his finger. Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. She stopped eating her classmates, even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. And soon Penelope made friends. When she's playing hide-and-go-seek with the slide instead of trying to eat the children. "Want a brownie? I helped make them," she asked her new friends. Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. Ooh. And Walter, the goldfish, stares right back at her and licks his lips. Ah! Because dinosaurs are delicious. The end. So what did you think of that story? Just like David, Penelope T-Rex was learning how to behave in school. I guess rule number 1 should be don't eat your friends, huh? Even if they're delicious and covered with barbecue sauce. Now, since Penelope is learning, I want us to go through a few scenarios together and play a little game called Stomp It Out. So I have a little dinosaur stomper here. I'm going to try to stomp out all those behaviors and things that Penelope should not be doing in school. Let's read a few of them. Okay. Penelope, the teacher played Penelope's favorite song. She decided to dance along. What do you think? Should Penelope have done that? Yes, we don't need to stomp that out. In school, there's lots of fun music to sing to and dance to. Okay. When Penelope Rex got home from her first day of school, she decided to not talk to her parents about how bad she was feeling. So you'll remember in our story, Penelope was feeling really bad. And in our story, she talked to her parents. But what if she didn't? What if she kept that all inside and didn't talk to anyone? Should we stomp that out? Yeah, I think so. Stomp! Really what you should do when you're feeling sad or have a strong feeling, always best to talk to someone. People listening can help you feel better, and they can tell you and teach you things to do with those strong feelings, like take belly breaths. Let's read another one. Let's see, Penelope was lonely. She did not know how to make friends at school. What do you think? Should she stay lonely? Would you feel nice staying lonely at school when you couldn't make friends? No, let's stomp that out. So what can she do to make friends? So remember in the story, first thing was, Penelope, don't eat your friends. But second thing is you can come up to them and introduce yourself. Say, "Hi, my name is." You say, "Do you want to play?" And of course, you talk to someone if they're not playing with you or not sharing. A grown-up can always help you out. Let's do a couple more. On her first day of school, Penelope Rex bit one of her classmates. Ooh, no! I have been a teacher a long time, and it's not just dinosaurs that bite. Little kids bite too. Are you supposed to do that at school? No, stomp that out. We keep our hands, feet, and objects to ourselves. No biting anything but our lunch. One last time. When it's time for art, Penelope Rex took out all the paints and made a big mess. She left all of her mess behind when she went to play at the art center. Now I want you to think about that. She left all of her mess behind. When you're in school, you're responsible for picking up after yourself. That's one of the rules, isn't it? So we have to stomp that one out. That's bad behavior. We don't do that at school. We're learning to clean up after ourselves. All right, looks like we got through all of them. I hope that helps Penelope Rex. Now, before we move on to our project place, if the morning with our good morning song, I forgot to run through our school song. So let's do that together. Do you remember our school song? We're going to sing it twice. And it goes like this. Climb aboard the school bus. Climb, climb. We're heading off to school. You can make your arms go like this. Hurry and get ready. You gotta hurry. We're going to leave soon. Put on your seatbelt and buckle up tight. Because here comes the countdown, so count with all your might. So put your 10 fingers up. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the bus goes. We're going to school. It's bumpy. Glad we have our seatbelt on. Let's do it one more time so you can help me with it. Here it goes. Climb aboard the school bus. We're heading off to school. Hurry up and get ready. We're going to leave soon. Put on your seatbelt, buckle up tight, because here comes the countdown. So count with all your might. 10 fingers, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go on the bus. It's bumpy. Actually, we can ride the bus over to our project place where we're going to make dinosaur stompers. Are you ready to make them with me? Come on, let's go. Ooh, I get so excited when I get to do anything that has to do with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are my favorite. And the character in our story is a dinosaur, isn't she? So these are the dinosaur stompers that I made earlier to show you. Now, I thought it would be really fun for you to stomp into a new school year. You can also practice stomping out letters by laying out letters on the floor on Post-it notes, or you can draw letters on chalk on the sidewalk and stomp out letters. You can also, like we did, play Stomp It Out with different scenarios. So parents, if you have children that are maybe having trouble getting ready for school because having to wake up early is hard when you're 4 years old, maybe write down little scenarios and have them walk through and stomp through the things that they maybe should do differently. So here are the materials that I used to make my stompers. For these, I used cardboard, you can see in the back, and I cut it out. Now, I will tell you, this is an adult activity because cutting with cardboard is really hard. But you can certainly help trace them if you're 4 or 5 years old. And I cut 2 of them the same to look kind of like dinosaurs. And then I cut out a little moon shape. This is where your feet are going to go. See, kind of moves up. So you can put the stompers right on your feet and through your shoe just like that. And I used some green paint to make them extra realistic. So I'm going to put those aside. Now, if you don't want to use cardboard so they're not so durable, I've also done this with paper, and I will tell you that the paper ones work just fine. Children that are in preschool and TK don't tend to have a long attention span, so you don't have to invest in cutting out some cardboard ones and painting them unless you think that they're really going to use them. So I'm going to use some green paper, marker, glue stick, scissor, and some crayons to make this activity. So I have 2 pieces of green paper, and I'm actually going to stack them on top of each other. This will help me cut once and trace once. So now I'm going to trace out some dinosaur feet. Now I like to make them super long like this. I'm going to do 3 of them. Now you can do however many you want. I'll show you in just a bit. I make them long and thin, and then have a little section at the bottom like this, just like this, see? Kind of looks like a strange kind of wave or a cactus, huh? Then what you're going to do is you're going to cut it out like this. Now, cutting out these strange shapes is really good for practicing scissor skills. So the stranger and wavier you make them, the better. All right, so here I go, cutting around and around. Now, when I first started cutting lots and lots of years ago, I actually used to make little thin little fingers when I cut out hands. I never knew quite how to control the scissors. So if that's you, don't worry, just use them. They'll look just fine in the end. Okay, keep going. Go all the way around. Added more stuff for our scrap pile. So you can see we have 2 dinosaur feet now. So next what you're going to do is you're going to make a little moon shape. So let me draw it out for you. It kind of looks like No David's Smile, actually, just like that. And this is going to be where your feet go. You can also tie them using yarn, but I find that this actually works really well if you draw kind of this shape. All right, so next we're going to cut out in the middle. I just fold it and cut so I can have a place to put my scissors and cut out my shape. Here we go. Kind of looks like a boomerang. And around and down. Here we go. And this is where you're going to put your feet. Just like that. You put your feet in here and you've made dinosaur stompers. Now I know what you're thinking. Miss Laura, these look really plain. That's where the crayons come in. And you can actually use the paper to make scales or add anything you'd like. So I'm going to open up my crayons and I'm going to make some scales on my dinosaur. So that's just a lot of U shapes like this. And I'll show you how I make a few here on one so you can see it. You can also just color it if you like. It would be really fun to use tissue paper, huh? I'll show you what it's looking like so far, like that. Okay, and then once I finish this one, I'll tell you how I make some funky nails because dinosaurs don't wear shoes, so their nails are super dirty and long because they never cut them. Here we go. All around, all around. Okay, almost there. You can see the scales. Now, what color should my nails be? What do you think? Should I make some green nails? Maybe some brown nails? Ooh, brown nails sounds good. So you can see, look at this, half a crayon. There's a book about that. When you break your crayons, you shouldn't throw them away. All right, here's what my dinosaur foot's looking like. Then I'm gonna make a little nail, just like that, all the way down. Ooh, they're super long. Here we go. All right. So here is our dinosaur foot. And you can see how you can just kind of put it in like this, if this were my foot. And they go right on top like this. And you can walk around and stomp different things. Like I said, letters, do scenarios. You can play dancing games with them. Lots of different things that you can do. I think Penelope T-Rex would be proud. So I hope that you try this activity at home, boys and girls. And if you do, send me a little note or a picture. I'd love to see how they turn out. So right now, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to read another book about a character that is also struggling to go to school. But this character just doesn't want to get out of bed. Oh, they're grumpy. They're like, why? Why is school in the morning? Why can't I sleep until noon, maybe go to school for 20 minutes, and then come home and eat donuts? Oh, and this character happens to be a pigeon. You might know who I'm talking about. I hope that you come back then. For now, let's sing our ABC goodbye song. Here we go. A, B, see you later. D, E, F, G, I'm gonna miss ya. H, I have to go now. J, K, bye-bye now. L, M, N, oh, I had a good time. P, Q, R, you're gonna miss me. S, T, you are my best friend. V, W, X, Y, Z. That's right, boys and girls, you are my best friend, and hopefully I get to Z you tomorrow. So the activity that we're going to be doing tomorrow is making a pigeon mask because like I said, our character is a pigeon. So if you'd like to join me in making that activity, you'll need a paper plate, some blue paint, white paper, black paper, scissors, and a glue stick. And our pigeon mask is going to help us write some things that start with our special letter, which is the first letter of our name. So I hope that you gather those supplies and join me tomorrow as we read more books and have more fun. I really do hope you're having a great first day of school. Ooh, my pencil fell. All right, boys and girls. So until then, Miss Laura's going to send you a big squeeze and a big smooch. Mwah. We'll see you then. Goodbye.